We are here with right-handed pitcher Sawyer Gipson-Long, ready to get to know him a little bit better. Sawyer, you ready to catch up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Sawyer, take us back to the beginning of your career. When did you start playing baseball?
Okay, so I guess I started playing baseball when I was probably like 3 or 4. Doing like the T-ball stuff. And, you know, I grew up, our local park was called Hobgood. It's in Woodstock, Georgia. That was where my career started, I guess, in my journey through baseball. So yeah, that was the beginning.
Break us through all the way high school, college, when you got drafted.
I went to Etowah High School, also in Woodstock, Georgia. Coach was Greg Robinson there, and I was there from 2012 to 2016. We went to playoffs a couple times and never really got any farther, but the year after I left, they won the state championship, so that was pretty cool. And then I went to Mercer University. They were the program that I wanted to go to, honestly. I never really threw super hard in high school, so getting to like a bigger college was tougher for me. So, you know, going to a mid-major like that was perfect. I got, you know, playing time. I was, you know, contributing to the team right away. Yeah, I went there for 3 years and got drafted my junior year out of Mercer.
What did you learn about pitching at Mercer that's helped you even through your career now?
So, I guess I kind of learned, you know, how to throw a little harder. It was obviously better competition than I had ever faced before. So learning to compete with much better hitters helped me kind of dial in, you know, who I was as a pitcher, learning how my body moved and pitch shapes and stuff like that.
Bring us back to the draft room. Describe the emotion the day you got drafted.
Yeah, so I was actually in Florida on a fishing trip. I knew I was gonna get picked up in 2019, my junior year. I've been talking to a few scouts. I got the call, it was like the 6th round, you know, they said it was the Twins at the time, that's who I got drafted by. Mm-hmm. And they were basically like, hey, we're gonna take you with the next pick here. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And it wasn't like a video, it was just kind of like, they didn't have video or like picture or anything. It was almost like a radio broadcast, but on the TV. It was like with the next pick, the Twins pick right-handed pitcher, Sawyer Gipson-Long from Mercer University. And just hearing that was super awesome, you know, dream come true for me at that point. And I was like, I gotta get out of here, it's time to go.
Yeah. The dream came true the day you debuted in the MLB.
Yeah.
How would you describe those emotions and what that game was like?
So that was in September of 23. And honestly, like beforehand, I was super nervous and, you know, everything kind of culminated in that moment. And when I went out there was a little kid on the mound named Kalen. And Kalen was there because for that game, it was a childhood cancer awareness game. Mm-hmm. And so all the positions on the field had a kid that was struggling with cancer. Yeah. And Kalen happened to be at my position. And so when I went out there, I was obviously nervous and excited. Like I said, I had a lot of emotions going on that day, and I got down, you know, on his eye level, and I was like, hey, my name's Sawyer. This is my first time out here. And he was like, yeah, this is my first time too. And I was like, you know what, that's a really good perspective to have. Like, it was my first time, it was his first time, it was all of our first times,
Yeah.
you know, being in that position. And it's our first time doing anything in life, really. Like, every day you wake up, you haven't experienced that day before. It's your first time doing anything. And when he said that, it was a really good perspective shift for me. A lot of that nervousness and anxiety kind of washed away, and it was honestly one of the best I've felt ever, like, pitching.
Yeah.
I felt in control of everything, and I owe a lot of, you know, my career since then to Kalen being there.
Is what he said to you that day something you carry with you now, or is there a different inspiration that you hold?
Yeah, I always am curious about things, and I continue to be curious about everything. And I think that's something that everybody can benefit from, because when you actually try to learn from people instead of thinking you know everything, it opens your mind up, and you honestly are more free when you do that, instead of worrying about if someone's younger than you or has less experience from you. Like, you can learn from everybody, and everybody's got something to teach. And when you go about life thinking it's your first time doing it, it keeps you motivated.
Leave us with the most interesting thing you've learned.
How travel works in the big leagues.
Yeah.
You know, going through college and the minor leagues, like, you bus everywhere and you sometimes fly, obviously if it's a far enough destination. But in the big leagues, you know, you get your own jet, and
Yeah.
they take you everywhere, and you leave right after the games are over. You go to the next city. Just get on a plane and kind of go and not have to wait for, like, security or whatever is pretty cool.
Right.
And then the most important thing I've learned in life is probably what Kalen taught me is, you know, stay curious. I think, like,
Yeah.
it's a never-ending learning process. Your whole life, you're always trying to learn, and you never know everything. So I think like you gotta just be curious always.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Sawyer, for taking the time to catch up with us.
Yeah, thanks, Hannah.